This episode of Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
This is Luca Perich, and you are listening to the Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks podcast.
What about our Quasar podcast, The Quantum Zone?
What about our Quasar podcast?
Wendell Vaughn, the first Earthman ever appointed protector of the universe. Bonded to the energy-transforming quantum bands that are both weapons and symbols of his station, he fights an ongoing battle to defend all life in the universe from cosmic evil as Quasar.
Hello and welcome back to the Quantum Zone, episode 97. I am Phil. Joining me as always, Master of the Quantum Zone.
I'm Will. Hey, everyone.
And Master of the Hair Product and
Hair Products. I'm Matt. I'm Matt Sassoon.
Matt Hair. That beard is getting... I don't know if that's the longest I've seen it, I think.
Yeah, it's certainly an issue.
He's not gonna,
okay.
He's not going to shave until Tom Brady wins again. All right. So, hey, Will, what's new?
What's new? Well, funny you should ask. I'm launching another Kickstarter on the 27th. We're doing a special Make 100 edition of Diary of Night Volume 1. I'll have handwritten diary entries in 100 copies, individual handwritten entries in 100 copies of the softcover. It's going to be cool.
Nice.
But, I'll make sure we get links out once we go live and everything.
I was going to say, yes, you're going to want to buy one of those. Hey, a 100. Do that to celebrate the 100th episode of the Quantum Zone.
That'd be really cool, too.
Building. We're close. We're getting there.
We're slowly getting there.
Oh, yeah. Episode 97. But yes, I wanted to bring up Avengers 29 from this week because, of course, yeah, the Avengers are fighting in space. And then on the last page, we see, they don't say who it is, but they show the welder of the Star brand.
Uh-huh.
It's a pregnant woman.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
Could that... I mean, maybe I'm just grasping at straws, hoping against hope. Could that be Kayla?
I mean, she has possessed the Star brand, has had short hair.
Uh-huh.
I mean, we haven't seen her since like 1994, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And she was walled off with the Earth of... What Earth was that? What's the new universe Earth number?
I forget the number, but yeah, it's the new universe Earth. But again...
But it's actually in this universe just walled off by the Living Tribunal, right?
Yes. And again, it's like they almost seem like they made the Star brand like native to 616, but like Charlie Esser brought up last night, the Living Tribunal's kind of sort of... I don't know if he's dead or like transformed, because there was like, was it in the Ultimates book, like kind of him and In-Betweener combined. It was like weird stuff's going on with the Living Tribunal. So
you think he's the no longer Living Tribunal?
Yeah. Yes. I mean, he's either altered or dead. So I mean, who knows what's going? When that barrier could have dropped, or I mean, we've had at least 2 Franklin Richards cosmic level events since then. So, I mean, who knows what happened to that new universe between Heroes
And
Reborn, that Secret Wars. I mean,
Infinity Shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
That ought to be a title right there. Infinity Shenanigans. Or Infinity Ruckus. Can you describe the ruckus? No.
Sounds like a Deadpool crossover.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm hoping that's Kayla. I was like, wait a minute, maybe that's why Jason Aaron brought up Quasar in that issue. Remember when they're like, oh, we'll take Black Widow, not Quasar.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Black Widow is perfect for a lot of missions. I just don't think a space mission is one of those.
Yeah.
But she's wearing.
I mean, the Russians do have a good space program.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Come on.
Yeah.
They don't have a one person space program.
Oh yeah, they have such a great track record. Or that's not an explosion. Okay. So yes, I was hope
Could
that's,
be. I guess we shall find out next month.
I guess so.
Stay tuned, true believers.
Come on, Jason Aaron, don't let us down. Don't let us down like Donnie Cates let us down.
I feel like that's going to be a real big editor's note if they do bring Kayla back. It's been a while. Been a while since she's been around.
16 years. Wow.
Yeah. Looks like even longer.
Because, I mean, you saw that picture. Who else could that... I mean...
Oh, wait, no, that'd be 26 years.
Yeah.
26 years, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Durr, I can do math.
Yeah. I know it's a little bit risky to have a baby that old, but, maybe you don't age real time.
Maybe she just got pregnant. Yeah, come on.
She looks good.
And again, make it a big cosmic thing. Explain what happened to that new universe, or Earth, Jason Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the pit?
DP7. Night Mask.
Quagmire. Giggity. Because we'll be getting back to him soon here. All right. So should we get to this issue?
Let's do it.
Okay. I mean, I have some voices in here, but I think you two are going to be doing most of the heavy lifting here.
Vision and Wonder Man.
Yeah. I even saw a page with like Hercules and Iron Man. Yes.
Yeah.
And again, great art. All right. So.
Yeah, great art, great cover. This is a real attention grabber.
Yep.
I remember.
If you haven't been paying attention the first 17 parts, Mega Bomb.
Yeah, right. Let's draw you in.
So yes, Operation Galactic Storm, Part 18 from Wonder Man number 9, and of course May 1992, by Gerard Jones, writer Jeff Johnson, with Stephen B. Jones, pencilers, Dan Panosian with Bud LaRosa, inkers, Pat Brousseau, letterer, Joe Rosas, colorist, Fabian Nisaiza, editor, and Tom DeFalco, editor-in-chief. No funny name. The Nega Bomb, a device of vast destructive potential built by the alien Shi'ar to destroy their enemies. The Kree has been intercepted by the Kree's ancestral foes, the Skrulls, who intend to deliver the payload. Aboard the bomb are the only ones who could stop it, the Vision and Wonder Man. Ooh, Vision getting top billing.
Yeah.
Even in Wonder Man's book.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, so... on the fringes of the Kree Empire... Where's my Nemo button?
There we go. Then you persist in attempting to deactivate the Negabomb, Wonder Man.
I will deactivate it if I can just figure out this alien technology. All my years in munitions didn't prepare me for this. These ripped up the floor, looking through circuits.
Oh, we missed an editor.
Oh, there's an editor's
Vision,
note, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, right.
See Quasar number 34. Last episode, too, by the way.
That's just weird, because it's like we've been mentioning this Nega Bomb for how many issues? But I guess that's the last part. All right, so then we see some Skrulls behind them. Firing.
Ambush!
Yes, firing at them. Now!
Vision, heads up!
It matters little where my head is if my form is material.
Just stay alert as he elbows a Skrull in the bread basket. If the Skrulls have discovered us, they won't be the only two we'll have to deal with.
No doubt.
As Vision phases through his head.
Yeah. There could be thousands of these uglies crawling toward us right now. Maybe changing shape, too. For all we know, the walls around us and the conduits over our heads could be Skrulls in disguise. There may be no time to waste. We're going to stop this bomb.
Yes, if.
The door starts opening up. Got it! I'm getting the hang of this stuff. Don't know where the portal leads except deeper into the vessel. And if I were trying to keep a Negabomb safe inside a metal shell, deeper is where I'd put it. Let's go.
We have gone far enough, Wonder Man.
Don't be stupid. There's nothing here but power supports, alarm systems, and...
We have gone far enough because we will not deactivate this bomb.
What? Billions will die if we don't.
Billions will die because they must. War between the Kree and the Shi'ar imperils us all. If the Shi'ar can end the war by destroying the Kree galaxy, it is efficient for us to let them.
Forget it. I told you I won't be party to genocide.
Logic must prevail over emotion, Wonder Man, as I must prevail over you. Chwak.
Whoa. Boom.
Let's see. And they don't say meanwhile, but I guess on the ship towing the bomb, we see Australians. I mean Skrulls. All this translated, of course. The look on Quasar's face when I placed him in such an untenable position. Oh, it's like must be hologram Skrull.
Yeah.
Earth's protector. Fa! The fool sacrificed the Kree Empire for the sake of his own solar system. Quasar's threat to COR return access through Earth's Stargate is inconsequential. There are other Stargates available to us for our escape. Pity poor Klurt, the Super Skrull. He was sacrificed for the greater good of the Skrull Empire.
See Quasar number 34 again.
Captain! 2 scouts were trying to locate the intruders. We have lost contact with them. Have we now? Then send out a force. Find those intruders and obliterate them. But meanwhile, somewhere in Imperial Shi'ar space...
Quasar said what?
The bomb got through the Stargate.
Scarlet Witch. It could destroy the Kree galaxy any moment now.
Yeah, I was Thor. So.
Yeah. Is that Captain Marvel or Living Lightning saying the rest?
I think that's Captain Marvel.
Okay. With the rest of the Avengers trapped in the blast.
By now you should have Quasar 34 memorized. That's a nice
Think it's
nice
important.
editor's note.
Think it's important, kids. So you really should have listened to last episode.
Way to push the book.
Heck yes.
All right. If the Skrulls have control of the bomb, nothing will stop them from detonating it. Do you wish to die with your comrades? Lalandra said.
You know, guys. You know something, guys? Lalandra does have a point.
And Scarlet Witch says, will you let them die, Star Fox? Captain America, Iron Man, Cersei, Hawkeye, Black Knight, Hercules, Crystal.
I didn't say.
And Vision. And Wonder Man. Trapped in that bomb. Will you let them die? And Captain Marvel, could you live with yourself if you survived by abandoning them?
No, I never said anything about abandoning them. I just said Lalandra has a point. That's all.
And then somewhere in Kree space, see, because everyone's coming together for next issue.
Oh, it's building.
Something out there. Let's check it out. I assume that's still Iron Man?
I would assume.
Altering course. There, dead ahead now. Deathbird was right. It's the Negabomb. Nope. This time, see Captain America number 400.
And Cersei says, fine, but now that we found it...
How do we stop it?
Black Knight and Cersei already like becoming a couple. They're finishing each other's sentences.
Yeah.
All right, back at the bomb.
Genocide is never the best. Oh, yeah.
I'm waiting for a sound effect.
I did it, but okay.
There we go. Do I start or do you start? What do you want to do, Matt?
I guess you start.
Yeah. Okay. The destruction of the Kree is the best solution to the tensions that imperil the universe, particularly our solar system.
Genocide is never the best solution. Whatever saves the most lives is the best solution.
You sentimentalize the sacredness of life. One must examine one's chosen aims and choose what best serves them. And since Avengers aim to protect the Earth, then whatever removes a possible threat to Earth must be.
And he reaches into his chest.
Yeah.
No!
One day you will see the rightness of my...
I was going to say, do you really want to phase your hand? I mean, even though he's an android, do you really want to phase your hand through like a guy made of ionic energy?
Doesn't sound like a good plan.
No.
It'll be melting, I would imagine. Where they start falling, but Lord, not here again, not death again. No editor's note, but Wonder Man died a while ago.
Avengers number 9.
There you go. Been here before, and I escaped. You sort of see a flashback of old Wonder Man, surrounded by Giant Man, Captain America, Iron Man, and original Thor. He starts cascading down into his old body. I won't be trapped here. No, I want to live. I want to live. And then he snaps back into consciousness. I want to live, with his eyes blazing red.
The feedback from your ionic energy seems to have slowed my electrosynapses.
You forget, Vision, that I'm not human, that I may not even be alive? I never forget. Not death nor humanity. I've heard your kind of logic too often. That means matters except how many guys are... nothing like that matters except how many guys our side loses. That's how you get people into wars. Tell them, I won't kill your boy, Mrs. Smith, and no matter how many enemies die, you could sell it as a victory.
No.
As long as you could give Mr. Smith back his boy. What about the others? What about all those Kree who are just trying to survive, dragged into this by their supreme intelligence? What do you tell them?
You will not confuse me. Empathy is the downfall of reason.
Does he go through the wall?
Yeah. Blast you! If all you understand is destruction? Oh, jeez. They're continuing to fall. Flip through like 5 pages of ads. Keep your footing! Stay out of it! As they get closer to the breach. It's the negative zone.
Look at that 2-page spread.
That's pretty awesome. That is pretty awesome, isn't it?
It's like the core of the bomb is like a portal to the negative zone.
Do you want to unleash that power, Vision? Do you want to hurl that at a civilization? I've encountered something you never can, Vision. Something you never will. Death.
Death does seem to be the defining element of human existence. It might be argued that I can never understand the decisions life poses if I do not know death.
Yes, what I've been arguing, bud.
My electronic consciousness may not be suited to making such decisions. I will let you decide.
Hey, good boy. You know I may be able to reinstall my soul in you yet. Now let's try to find a way to turn this monster...
and the Skrulls come in. Fire! Shoot Wonder Man in the back.
No! Not now! Vision, shut this bomb down.
Fire! Fire!
But I do not...
Just do it!
Surely
the prey and
the Skrulls do not wish this detonated... Yeah, surely the Skrulls do not wish this detonated just yet. If enough damage is done to the containment mechanism, then they will be forced to. But I cannot make myself vulnerable to attack. I must contain our attackers first.
Just do it fast!
What? Repeat that? Get up. We are needed back at the ship. The Avengers are attacking. Meaning Iron Man and the others.
Oh, and you see Space Mask Hercules getting a Skrull spaceman in a rear naked choke. Now, Vermilion! Pelted vermin! Feel the fistic frenzy of Hercules!
Save it, Herc. In space, no one can hear you pontificate. Let's go through the boys and into the Skrull ship.
And in the ship, Cersei saying, they're driving the Skrulls back, Hawkeye. They should have the Skrull ship disabled in minutes.
All right, then. I think I am. All right, then. Time for our move. Right into the heart of the bomb, Thor says. Is that?
It is. Iron Man and Hercules. The rest must be in the ship, says Scarlet Witch.
Take us closer, Captain Marvel.
Roger, Thor.
Closer to the bomb.
Scarlet Witch says, just give us time. Just time enough to get them out of there alive. And we see the Skrulls on their ship. Captain, they're breaking through. Should we detonate the bomb now? Detonate it? Are you insane? I never volunteered for a suicide mission. I have a family to think of. That bomb stays damped until we're safely... Captain, something's wrong. I'm showing a strange energy surge from the bomb.
Wonder Man sort of finishing up his Skrull beatdown. This is the last of them. Now let's... And they all get thrown up against the wall.
Mm-hmm.
He's sort of on top of it, looking at it as the negative zone. Now, what in the... No, not the detonator.
Oh, says Iron Man.
We see Iron Man. We see Black Knight, Captain Marvel, Living Lightning, Cersei, Hawkeye or Goliath, whoever, Star Fox, Crystal, Hercules, Scarlet Witch, Thor, and then back to Vision and Wonder Man.
God.
Last page.
Boom.
Bomb get off. So I guess I don't know what they're going to do, but to be concluded in Avengers 347.
But all the Avengers just died because the bomb went off. Oh, come on. What are we going to do?
Well, Captain America.
Quasar's still around.
Captain
Quasar's
America.
still okay.
Ooh. it could be an all Quasar one. Maybe Jarvis, like the last time we did the Avengers like that.
Just getting the sandwiches and...
I was going to say, Jarvis, I'm bringing him all the dead Avengers. Make sure I got plenty of sympathy sandwiches ready. So, yeah, I mean, that was a good one. I mean, the penultimate...
Yeah.
Get ready, Lil. The penultimate issue. Before we get that big finale. Great art. Bringing everyone back together.
In Kree space. See, I'd forgotten that the Shi'ar delegation had made it back to Shi'ar space.
Yes. And, of course, we have feedback from Ray.
Awesome.
Let's see. Part 8.
And they really opened up the storytelling on this issue because, I mean, we're talking pretty low panel count per page. You know, some of those, there's like, 2 or 3 double-page spreads that just were pretty awesome. And then the last splash with the bomb.
Well, basically, they just need, I don't know, I don't want to say killing time, but, you know, the big thing on this issue was the bomb had to go.
Yeah. But, I mean, it made for a quick read, but there was still lots of good stuff going on in it.
All right. Let's see. Are we ready to hear from Ray?
Roll it.
Roll the tape. All right, everyone's favorite Australian, Ray from Into the Night and Moon Knight podcast. If it loads.
Hi, Phil, Will, and Matt. This is Ray again for some feedback for part 18 of Operation Galactic Storm in Wonder Man number 9 with that glorious cover of Negabomb. First off, I guess wanted to say, second to Quasar, I reckon Wonder Man, the series in this event, has been the most enjoyable. I'm loving the interaction between the Vision and Simon Williams. It's just really good, and it's really highlighted here when they kind of go toe-to-toe against their ideals. Again, pretty funny. I enjoyed towards the beginning, you're getting that Skrull who encountered Quasar in the Quasar issue. You have him gloating and kind of mouthing off about Quasar. I found quite funny because having read that issue not that long ago before I read this one, he's kind of, I guess, taken some liberties with what actually happened. So I thought that was pretty funny. That was a nice touch.
Australians.
Art as well, I really do enjoy. Is it Jared? No, that's
Jeff
Stephen
Johnson.
B. Jones.
Oh, Jeff Johnson.
With Dan Panosian. I really do like it. And I don't know why. In particular, I like the way that Vision has been portrayed. He's obviously the ghost, like the white Vision we see here. But he's got a very sketchy kind of look to him, which kind of helps his, I guess, characteristics as the Vision. So, no, very, very enjoyable issue. Really did love it. Love seeing the Avengers in here as well. I just want a little point of thing that got me. Number one, you guys were talking about Iron Man's armor. I totally agree. He looks utterly dorky in that helmet. It's like he's got like a bob or something. But number two as well, being a huge Herc fan, I was a little disappointed in seeing that Herc was wearing a respirator or a mask when he was in. Because
maybe he's going through a tunnel.
Reading the old Bob Layton 1984 Hercules series, Prince of Power, and come on, it's Hercules, so he doesn't need any apparatus like that. And let him be able to speak in space. You know, he's meant to be kind of above and beyond. The laws of physics and man anyway. So, didn't like seeing him wearing that mask. Made him look a little bit like Bane. But, highly
From Batman.
And I love the ending here with the Negabomb seemingly going off. So, very interesting stuff. Again, can't wait to hear what your thoughts are. I'm trying to think of a question to ask you guys. I'm hoping that you might respond, but I can't think of one right now as well. But anyway, hope you enjoy this issue as well. And, yeah, catch you later.
All right, couple points. One, I mean, yeah, I'm sure, Hercules either doesn't need to breathe or can hold his breath a long time. I just figured that was so he could communicate with the others.
Probably, yeah, that sounds pretty reasonable.
And is that
space pontification?
Yes.
Even in the middle of space, can't keep his mouth shut. But I mean, I find it interesting, Mr. Ray, who has such a problem with Batman, making a Batman reference.
Isn't that right?
Oh.
Isn't that right, Mr. Ray?
And 3, I love how he wants us to respond to a question he hasn't asked.
Yeah.
What were you going to ask, Ray?
Oh, what, guys? I was just wondering, where's the closest Boston pizza to Arkansas? It's only
That's a callback.
2-hour ride. Yeah.
Explain to me, what's the difference between soda and pop? Oh, good Lord. But yeah, I mean, yeah, not as much dialogue in this issue as some of the other issues, but I mean, again, no problem, because we'll, get to see more of that art.
Yeah, it moved. I mean,
I think that it's Will kind of summed it up pretty well. It goes by fast, but it's satisfying, and it's meant to. I feel like if you're watching a TV show that you love, and it's the season finale or a series finale, the second to last episode is always the one that gets you hyped up. You're like, oh, all right, now I need to see where this goes. I need to see this end. So, I mean, even people who might just be picking up random comics on the newsstands be like, okay, maybe I should go back and dig into this. I mean, jumping in at part 18 is a little bit ominous. And I mean, this isn't a series that says part 18 of 19 on the front. It just says what the part is then. So,
or just, I wonder too.
I don't know. It could be going on forever.
I just wonder if there's people who are just picking up Wonder Man, maybe. So it's like, oh, you want to see the end of this? Got to get the Avengers.
Yeah, and I mean, they're really accelerating. They're putting their foot on the gas. They're making the story go faster. I mean, it's not by accident. I mean, these guys know what they're doing. This was a really good issue. Really, really good issue.
It's like, what?
Yeah, you got hero versus hero fighting. You got aliens. You got unexpected guests.
Other dimensions.
Yeah. Villains and good guys teaming up a little, Lalandra had a point.
Just say she had a point, man.
Those cocky Australians, man, they thought they were going to, get away with that bomb. I guess not. Although maybe if Vision and Wonder Man had worked together, maybe it wouldn't have gone off.
More teamwork, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You know how brothers fight.
Yeah. I mean, but there's some really good philosophical stuff going on between the pure logic of war versus the actual human costs of war. And
do you think, I mean, he really didn't say it, but do you think Vision was arguing the Prime Directive? It's like, what business is it of ours that get in the middle? If Earth is safe, what's the point of us get do we have a right to get involved in their war?
Yeah,
good point. Well, and they really don't know. They've been trapped on this ship, so they don't know that Binary had to save the sun.
Yes,
because of all this. So
yeah, as far as Vision knows, it's just like, it's not in our solar system, so do we have a right to interfere in this?
Yeah. And of course, coming up, we get into the debate about killing and no killing.
I wonder why we get that. Stay tuned for next episode.
I don't know.
Oh yes,
I've heard, man.
Oh, that's right. Because next issue is the conclusion, the Galactic Storm from Avengers, like we talked about. Following that, episode 99 will be Captain America 401, where we get that debate about killing.
Mm-hmm.
And then episode 100 are the 2 what if issues, where we see what if things really went wrong.
They only kind of went wrong. And then we get a run of Quasar, which will be awesome.
Mm-hmm. Well, we get 35 and 36, and then we got to jump into Infinity War.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, my Lord. Oh, can you imagine reading that thing?
Oh, man.
We're all going to be doing double duty on them voices.
Yeah, but Infinity War was, I feel like it was a lot more scattered. I mean, you have to read this in order, and all these parts matter, you know, to a certain extent. Some of the Avengers West Coast stuff seems a little not as important, but the rest of the book seemed to really incorporate all the, you know, Iron Man was out there, Thor was out there, Cap was out there. But
I mean, basically that Earth team was just like guarding the prisoners and, you know, making sure nothing
and then
hit
they
the
failed.
Earth. Yeah. And I mean, they weren't that important in 19 parts. You saw them in what, an issue or two?
Yeah, pretty much.
Issue and a half? Yeah.
But Infinity War had this kind of haphazard, oh, there's a doppelganger here. Oh, there's one over here. Oh, you know, and it just kind of came out. Doesn't seem to be a lot of order to it, you know.
And it was like 20 and there was like basically crossed over now almost everyone's book too. Yeah. I
mean, I think pretty much everyone, right? Like pretty much, like outside of what, like Punisher or something.
I don't know. Did Punisher get one? Because I remember, Moon Knight had a few crossover issues. I think there was
a Daredevil one. I think.
Daredevil. Yeah, his evil double showed up. I think Nomad even had one where like his evil double showed up. Oh no! You know what it was? I don't know what it was. For some reason, I don't know if they double got confused. Nomad gets attacked by Gambit's evil double or something.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
That's like, funny. Trench coat, long hair, trench coat.
Oh, man.
So I think I'm trying to remember. It's been a while since I read. I think Nomad was even like, is this the real Gambit? Or, is that X-Man? Or is this... But yeah, I'm pretty sure, like... Spider-Man, everyone. Like I said, Moon Knight got a couple, because I think Ray, I forget how many episodes back, Skrull way down, but I think on Into the Night they might have covered those Infinity War issues. Because it was weird. Half of them went, into space, and then the other half, stayed behind in Four Freedoms Plaza, so. Mm-hmm. Alpha Flight, I think, had some crossover. Fantastic.
Let's see.
No, they definitely did. I remember having an Alpha Flight issue.
Yeah.
It was Infinity War, and then Infinity Gauntlet.
Even Cap had it was only a couple pages in a Cap issue, but at the end the Cap Wolf, remember, he's getting cured and that evil double shows up. So yeah, basically everyone got it.
Infinity War was 1994, right?
I think so.
Or was it 90? Or was it 93? Because like we said,
92. Wow.
I was gonna say it's not too long after Galactic Storm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And that's what I said. After we clear this up, we'll have 2 Quasar issues, and it jumps right into Infinity War.
Here we go.
What are you looking at the list of crosses?
I'm trying to look up the list, and I'm not having much luck here.
Yeah, I'm looking for the list too.
It's basically everyone except I don't know if Iron Man actually got an issue or.
I remember his doppelganger.
He had a doppelganger, but I didn't know if it was in the actual Iron Man book.
Oh, I feel like it touched every book. I don't know. I know it was only a 6-issue thing, but it was everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
It spilled out into everything.
All right, here's the Wikipedia. Let's see if...
Yeah, Deathlock was in it. Yeah, Daredevil, Moon Knight. All right, here we go. List. Yeah, Nomad Volume 2, number 7.
Yeah, all right, here's the
2 Quasars.
I think I got the complete list. The story had additional tie-ins in Alpha Flight 110 through 112, Captain America 408, Daredevil 310, Deathlock, number 16, Doctor Strange Sorcerer Supreme 42 through 47, Fantastic Four 366 through 370, Guardians of the Galaxy, remember these are the future ones, I think they were in the present. Yeah. Guardians of the Galaxy 27 through 29, Mark Spector Moon Knight 41 through 44, oh my lord, Marvel Comics Presents 108 through 111, The New Warrior.
Ooh, I don't remember that one.
I know, who's in that one? The New Warriors 27, Nomad number 7, Quasar 38 through 40, Silver Sable and the Wild Pack.
And the Wild Pack.
I do remember that. So I think she fought a version of Doom. 4 and 5, Silver Surfers 67 through 69, Sleepwalker 18, Spider-Man 24, Warlock in the Infinity Watch 7 through 10, and Wonder Man 13 and 14. All of these, they were published between July and November 1992.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
So pretty much aside from Alpha Flight, they steered clear of the mutant books. They kind of
Yeah,
there were X-Men involved, but they didn't really get into this.
There was that. They started drawing that line, like in the late '80s, early '90s, that they had their crossovers and everybody else had their crossovers.
Plus,
right?
I think I think they were so popular. They're like, we don't want to be part of this. Okay.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, I just watched. There's a Chris Claremont X-Men documentary that's on Amazon Prime, and I just watched it. And they got him to agree to do like one crossover a year. And it was like a big one that touched a lot of Marvel books, but this was separate from that.
Oh, and also there was a What the number 20 featuring a parody story about the various comedic superheroes struggling against the Infinity Wart.
Oh man,
sounds like something Kona would write.
Infinity Wart.
Nice.
Oh my lord! So. Can you imagine if we did all the crossovers for Infinity War?
We would finish up with that sometime.
I was going to say that would take another
2022.
I was going to say that'd take another year at least. Especially if we want one issue at a time, that would take forever. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah. But I forgot. Wonder Man had 2 issues too.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, he was like, "You want me to get nuts? Let's get nuts."
Yeah. So in the Marvel Comic Presents, at least for the first issue, it's a Thanos story with Thanos, Gamora, Adam Warlock, Pip, Drax, and Moondragon.
That's right.
So I think that's what it is, because number 208 is Thanos Part 1 and Into the Abyss.
That's right. I think I actually have those because I didn't remember their Marvel Comics Presents because they were like in the collected trade paperback I have of Infinity War. So yeah.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, yeah. That was when Marvel Comic Presents was heavy into Wolverine and Nightcrawler. Yes, was also part of it.
Was that the Sam Keith Wolverine story?
Yeah,
with the adamantium skin guy. What was his name?
Was that Cyber or?
Cyber, yeah, I think that's
Sam Keith definitely was doing a lot of the covers for this. I don't know.
I mean, wasn't Wolverine in like every issue or most of them?
He was in a lot of them.
Yeah, he was.
And then you like rotated out. I mean, you'd have various X characters or Ghost Rider, or especially Ghost in the '90s,
and a Quasar story.
Oh yes, one Quasar story. Yeah, what was that? 29. Scroll way down. We covered that.
Yeah,
it was a single digit episode.
A lot of havoc. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh man, this part 3 of the Thanos is basically just Thanos and Death talking with a very brief Adam Warlock.
Why don't you love me anymore?
Adam Warlock as a hologram.
He had no substance anyway, even when he wasn't a hologram.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like I think Will put it. I'm just like, they always had, anytime Warlock showed up, they're like, oh, he can beat anyone. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
Like when he shows up in that Quasar issue coming up, I mean, I wanted Quasar to wipe the floor with him.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Right.
He's too arrogant.
Yeah, I like how Quasar said, well, yeah, you win in the pretentiousness contest,
Exactly. He's like the intergalactic Tom Brady.
Oh. Timeless beloved.
Oh, you're going to love this, Kona. Luca was watching a YouTube video. My son is 6, everyone. They were talking about Tom Brady being the GOAT. And he was laughing. He's like, "Ha! They're calling Tom Brady a goat." I said, "No, dude." I said it's greatest of all time. It stands for. He looks at me. He goes, "No, he's not." Like, I know.
I mean, come on. Your son is 6, so Brady has only won 3 championships in his lifetime. I can see why his opinion's like that.
But even he knows. He's like, Tom Brady cheats. I'm like, yeah, I know. Oh, even him. Remember the crap Brady was getting? Even my son was, I don't know where it must have been on YouTube. He's like, ew, Tom Brady. Did you see him kissing his son? Ew.
Yes. Tom versus time.
I'm sorry for our Australian listeners. Tom Brady is a very well-known sports figure here in America. Ray.
Yeah, he's the 13th highest paid quarterback in the NFL.
He's an NFL football player. You know, the real football, not soccer.
not Australian rules football.
Not your cricket or whatever you played on there.
Do they call it Australian rules football or our rules football? And I thought the Outback was no rules, just right.
Fosters.
Maybe they play under this.
Drinking their Fosters.
Yeah.
Poor Ray. You represent a whole continent, Ray.
And you do it well.
That's right. Well. Stand up and be proud. you Skrull, and you're a good citizen of Australia, working day and night in the boomerang factory, or so Matt Conan tells me. Stay strong, you and your Vegemite.
Yeah.
Coda said that. I could just see Ray at home going, I don't eat Vegemite. What's he talking about? Or, what's he talking about? Oh, you know what, Will? We should tell everyone. You know what? Matt couldn't make it today. This has been Ray the whole time.
Oh.
Good work, gents. Good work.
All right.
Cheers.
Are we done?
Sure. I think we're done.
Ray is such a good sport. So, yes, go check out his... I mean, if you love Marvel Comics, go check out his podcast, Into the Night, a Moon Knight podcast. And if you're a DC fan, he does another show with another co-host, but also named Connor, Last Sons of Krypton, the Superman podcast. So, yes, he has two... Yes, he has different co-hosts for both of his shows. Both of them are named Connor.
That's probably not confusing at all.
Must be a popular name down there. All right. So join us next time. Operation Galactic Storm Part 19, the finale. I don't know what we're going to do there. Everyone's blown up, but
Quasar's not. That's all that matters, right?
Oh, but look at the cover. I mean, we can get into this next episode, but it's like, look, they have Quasar like in the blast radius, but he wasn't there.
That's right.
That's all right. He's so popular. They just wanted him on the cover.
Yeah. In. Total cash grab.
That's what we choose to believe.
And
we're sticking with it.
Either that or Grunwald was like, put him on the cover. All right. So, yes, send your thoughts like Ray does every episode. Again, future episodes, maybe I'll put up a list. Ray wanted me to send the list. I sent him like the list of everything we're doing, I think, through Quasar 60. So, Ray has the list. He can send feedback at his leisure. Maybe I should start doing that every couple weeks. Just put up the next couple weeks episodes. So
yeah, for the show notes, that'd be a good idea.
Yeah, or even just on Facebook and stuff. So yes, so send your thoughts. Check out our social media. Email us capesandlunatics@gmail.com. Call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can check out the Quantum Zone and all the Capes and Lunatics social media at Linktree. That's linktr.ee/Capes and Lunatics. And support the sponsors, Tweaked Audio, Pod Life the book, if I can find it. Pod Life the book, now in digital and paperback. Hunt a Killer, and check the show notes for the Southgate Media Group link to Amazon when you go buy that book. Helps pay to bring you such fine quality programming as the Quantum Zone podcast. All right. And speaking of business, Will, what have you got going on? Tell them again.
Well, I've got the Kickstarter that's coming up. It'll launch on the 28th. And it's for Diary of Night. So you can get copies of that. You can also we're doing the Make 100, which is me writing a unique diary entry and 100 copies of the trade, which then we'll collect those diary entries in a PDF for everybody, which will be kind of cool. But you can contact me at WALLRED on the Twitter or Gmail or Facebook or any of those places. You can get me at diaryofnight.com. And, of course, the Quantum Zone, which has all kinds of really cool Quasar info.
That's right. I think it's in the show notes every episode, so yes. And speaking of Kickstarter, a young man trying to kickstart a comedy career, Matt Kona, where can people find you?
Oh no, I am calling AAA on that. I am not trying to kickstart nothing. No, occasionally you can see me being funny in public, perhaps. at sign A with the circle, Matt Kona on Facebook, Instagram. If you want to find out where I am at and you live in the New England, preferably Boston area, I'll probably be around.
If you want to fly across the country to see him, go ahead. But
yeah, you could do that. I mean, get some miles out of it.
No better way to spend those frequent flyer miles.
Seriously. Come to Boston in the wintertime? Who wouldn't want that?
That tropical paradise. Hey. Hey, Ray, fly up from Australia. What is it, like 110 degrees down there, man? Go up to Boston, man. You ain't gonna worry about the heat.
Just the lack of it.
Exactly. Yeah. No, come on. Kona's career is on fire. All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining us for this explosive episode. Come back for the conclusion, then the wrap up in our almost at 100. It's gonna be so weird.
100 episodes. That is weird, man. Who would have thunk?
Well, it seems like almost half of that was Galactic Storm. Hey, good chunk, man. Almost 20.
Actually, it seems like more than half of it was the collection obsession.
I know. That's what I say every week now. It's like, it's 19-part Galactic Storm. Still not as long as the collection obsession. And even that fool down in Australia liked that one, too. I'm like, how? Yeah. Such inconsistent art. I mean, it's just, the story was so.
I mean, they did a good job to redeem it at the end. But,
whatever floats your boat. But again, come back next time. And remember, Quantum Zoners, keep it quantum.